Why is redistricting so important? The answer to that is pretty simple. SB 5. SB 5 is what happened when one political party can be arrogant enough to push their legislation without regard to the vast amounts of people across the state who would be harmed by it. It leads to a government for the lobbyists and by the corporations rather than, as Abraham Lincoln so eloquently put it, a government for the people and by the people. Last year, we stopped the extremist fight against Ohio working families. This year, we could beat them again. Even though we stopped them by defeating SB 5, they still control the legislature because they draw the districts and they draw them to protect themselves and their anti-working extremist friends, which is why the voters' first proposal is so important to you, to me, to our families, and to the futures of this great state. Right now, we have congressional and legislative districts that were drawn by the politician. It's like having the fox guard the henhouse, and it's why this state's government is such a mess. Politically, Ohio is a closely divided state, yet, because one party has been in charge of drawing the districts, they now control over 60% of the legislature and 70% of Ohio's congressional seats. This is the only reason extreme legislation that harms workers like SB 5 and other issues like right to work and voter suppression legislation are possible. The voters' first proposal will fix this. It takes the power to draw our legislative districts out of the hands of the politicians and put it where it belongs, in the hands of the people. It creates an independent citizen commission that will put the voters in charge. Politicians, lobbyists, and political insiders are not permitted to serve. The voters' first proposal is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for us to stop the politicians and take back our voice and our vote. This means this measure is a historic opportunity, which is why your Ohio AFL-CIO is working to collect the signatures needed to get this measure on the ballot. We need your help. In 3 weeks, on July 4th, we must submit the more than 386,000 signatures that will place this measure on the ballot. Just like we did last year when we beat SB 5, this year we're going to come together and tell these extremists it's going to stop.